The man is kneeling in front of the company praying. And he asks God to help him get a job opportunity. A boy watches everything from inside. He goes to the man. And he throws some coins at her. And he questions what he wants. The man says he came to leave his resume for the job opening. The boy says it's impossible for him to achieve anything in this company. The man says he knows he's not well dressed, but he has experience. And the boy says he knows of a place. And he comments that there he might have a chance. The man asks where. And the boy says in the trash. The man is crestfallen. And the boy says that this is where a man belongs. And the man leaves there upset. And the boy says this is the right place for him. And the man throws his resume in the trash, but there is a camera recording. The cleaning lady goes to collect the trash and notices the folder inside. She opens the folder and starts reading the resume. And she comments that someone must have gotten confused because the resume is good. The boy says that the man is very brave and wants to work here. The cleaning lady comes to the boy. He asks what the cleaning lady wants. She says this was in the trash. The boy asks what's the matter. The cleaning lady says the boss may have thrown it away by mistake. The boy asks the cleaning lady to leave. And she leaves from there. The cleaning lady goes to the boss. She asks to say what she wants. And she comments on what happened, and says she came to bring it for her boss to see. The boss says she doesn't remember getting her resume. And the cleaning lady says she brought it for her to see. And the boss says that the CV is really good. The cleaning lady says it was in the trash. And the boss says she doesn't know how she got there, and she hadn't remembered this candidate and has different backgrounds. The cleaning lady says she read that she went on exchange too. And the boss says it's very interesting. And to top it all off, this candidate speaks more than 2 languages. The cleaning lady says she is going to have lunch now. And the woman wonders what she is going to do in this situation. And it would be a good reinforcement for the company. And she begins to ask God for wisdom not to do anything stupid in the face of all this. And she comments to herself that the council may not have found anyone yet. And she decides to call to find out. The owner pays attention. The woman mentions to the owner that she has a candidate's resume in hand that she would like to show him. The owner asks what happened that the resume was not presented. The woman says she doesn't know, but when she saw the resume, she thought it was interesting for the position they were looking for. The owner asks to bring it to him, as he hasn't hired anyone yet. And the woman says she will take it now. The owner comments that he has been looking for someone for the position for a while, and he needs to analyze these resumes urgently. The boy says he selected the best ones he found for the company. The owner comments that it is an important vacancy, and he can't waste any more time and he needs it urgently. The boy says that, among all of these, the best must be his cousin, who even studied abroad. The owner says to divide it, and they analyze it one by one. The boy says it's okay. The owner says this one has no academic training. The boy says he doesn't have one either. The owner says that many people do not have training and are looking for such an important position. The boy says that he studied in a place that no one knows about. The owner comments that he has no experience with another language, and the position needs to speak to foreign companies. The boy says he will leave his cousin's resume for the boss to analyze. The owner says that this is very interesting, but for the position that is something that needs to communicate with foreign companies, it is not so interesting. The boy says this is his last resume, and it's not as good as the owner wants. And the owner says this is the same thing, and he doesn't even have training. The boy says he can see his cousin's resume. Even though he doesn't have much experience, he can help a lot, and there is the factor that he studied abroad. The woman appears and says she brought the resume she found. And she tells the boss to take a look. The boy asks to look at his cousin's. The owner tells the woman that his resume is really impressive, apart from the training he has. The boy says he remembers this CV, and it belongs to a ragged man who came here. The owner is impressed and comments that the candidate lacks 2 more languages. The boy says it must be a lie, because the ragamuffin wouldn't have that training or speak those languages. The owner asks the woman to call this candidate to him. The woman says she has no contact and no photo. The boy says he remembers him and he even looks like a beggar. The woman suggests to the company owner to look at the cameras. The boy says they will waste time because the man is a ragamuffin. The owner tells the woman to do it then. The woman says she got the images. The boy is apprehensive. And the owner says he now knows what happened. The woman says she now understands how it ended up in the trash. The man returns to the company. The woman asks if the resume is his. He says yes. She asks to accompany her to talk. And the man says yes, he will. The woman says the man appeared. The owner asks him to come in. The woman says she found him at the company's door. The owner asks the man if he can prove that everything on his resume is true. The man says he can. The boy says it's a waste of time. The owner tells him to be quiet and asks the man if he studied abroad. The man says yes. The owner says that the man has very good experience and a good resume, and questions why he is like this. The man says he ended up having an accident. But the owner asks if this was responsible for leaving him in this homeless situation. The man begins to explain what happened to the owner. And the owner says he understands the man, and it's good that he recognized his mistake, but questions whether he thinks he's qualified to hold such an important role. The man says he has been looking for this opportunity for a long time. The owner says that everyone has an ego, and it doesn't cause a person to be the way they are. The man says he lost his family, and ended up turning to alcohol. But thank God, he is evolving and will have his life back. The owner says he needs to apologize for what his employee did. And he says the job already belongs to the man. He is surprised. The boy says that his cousin is better than the man. The owner says his cousin won't work here and neither will he anymore. And he welcomes the man. He is very grateful for the opportunity. And the owner says he's waiting for him. And the boy gets angry.